passed just before. The camera, did you see it? It's a snake trapped in this water. Ah, it's a trap set by the locals. Fell into a snake. Ah, hello, my name is Lee Yanian. So today, we came to Pulo Prefecture. So prostate is a Malay word. Actually, the Indonesians call it Kalimantan. Is that the biggest island in Indonesia? You can see from the map. Because in Indonesia, it does have a lot of islands. Ah, composed. Ah, so now, this snake has been. Pull it up. Is this a hook in the water? Hanging the snake. I don't know. What did you fish with? So today, this snake is very special. According to this. According to the original data. He said, this snake is a dragon snake. This is what we call the Javan loose skin snake. Because the structure of his skin is very special. So you can see it now. There are many such bumps on the skin. Spiky. Then this is because of his structure. That's why it's called the clawed frog nodular snake. Something specific about him. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So let's take a look at this Indonesian guy. How to make this snake meat feast. Well, first we see him going this way. Boiling water is poured into the snake. The first thing to do is to burn the snake to death. So what about the slaughter process? It's pretty brutal. Compared to the previous one, it's the Indonesians who eat pythons. Those pythons in the video. Is this snake much smaller? Because it doesn't belong to a python. But this snake is still very characteristic. In this way to eat today. And special and interesting. Everyone must put it finishes. What do we see now? The snake is scalded to death. The next step is to deal with snakes. I already introduced it at the beginning of the video. This snake, it's barking. Javan nodular snake, also called dragon snake, because of the special structure of his body. But according to the information I checked, this bulge on his back it's not that obvious. Because of the words of the dragon and snake, this raised back skin of 3 people. And the bumps are very beautiful. Very rule. Just like the legendary dragon. That's one reason they're called dragons. But this snake does have a bump on its back. But not as shown in the picture. It stands out. So regular. So I feel like this might be. Is it a kind of dragon snake? He didn't say that there is only one kind of dragon snake. It could be a type of dragon snake. The words of this snake. He basically lives in some islands in Malaysia and Indonesia. Like this prostate in Indonesia. It was discovered in the 19th century. This snake is still relatively rare. So, relatively speaking, it is still relatively precious. Therefore, it is absolutely not allowed in China. Are you going to eat wild animals? This was filmed abroad. So it's legal. So here's the Indonesian guy who took the snake. Chopped into pieces. He started scalding with boiling water. After ironing. I burned the snake to death. Then put the snake. The skin on the surface is scalded off. So he's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But this one of his today. It is interesting to do it because he is. It was eaten with snake skin. So let's look at how people in different countries eat snakes. It is rare to say that it is eaten with snake skin. In our country, relatively speaking, the way to eat snake skin. It should be more common. So it's eaten with snake skin? This is the first time I have seen this practice. That's quick. The snake was chopped into pieces. Little piece, little piece. Really? Clearly. Then the next step is to carry out the specific cooking. Let's take a look at his cooking process. Of course, if you're talking about the friends who watch the video, does anyone really know this snake? You can leave a message in the message area of the video. Farewell, everyone. Definitely, here's some more information. Because this is what I found. Because what it shows is, it's called dragon snake. Ah, this snake has one. The characteristic is that when he is in danger, he's going to go rigid. Ah, because he has this bulge on his back too, he will become stiff later. And very stinging. It's pretty grueling. Give it to him in the picture, showing some of the ingredients used in the clubhouse. There's citronella, there's ginger. There are peppers and onions. Other ingredients include lemon leaves. Okay, how are each ingredient handled? There are some differences. The ginger you see now, is he using it? Ginger puree is made by rubbing. Well, we do that sometimes. Then this snake is. Boil it in water at the beginning. Is this the first time I've dealt with it? Cook until medium rare. Now pour it out. Deal with other ingredients. Then the handling of these ingredients is relatively simple, right? It's all diced up. Now, it's rubbing turmeric again. This is millet pepper. This is spicy. Is this also ginger? Generally, compared to this. More humid places. They usually eat chili peppers. Then it's like our Jiangxi side too. The weather is humid. So he didn't do anything about the moisture in the body. Fight elite, so he has to eat chili. Come and go wet. But Guangdong is another exception. Guangdong is rather special, although their place is very humid. But they don't eat chili peppers. So what do? They drink herbal tea. By drinking herbal tea, to achieve this effect of removing moisture and reducing heat. So in Guangdong and Guangxi, the two regions of Guangdong and Guangxi, the culture of herbal tea is very popular. Because I have been in Guangdong before, the herbal tea shop on our side is on our side. It's the same as a milk tea shop, it was everywhere. Now, all of this ingredient, put this spice in the pot and fry it several times. We only added star anise when we saw it. Added some others. Chili. With turmeric. This is actually a bit. It tastes like curry. Because of Indonesia, Malaysians especially like to eat curry. After the frying is done, now it's a snake. Add. You can imagine. This is how to eat without snakeskin. His snakeskin should be relatively elastic. Anyway, if you say yes, the firing time is longer. You see, at the snakeskin, it still tastes better. Not as hard. Joining now is salt and sugar. This is for seasoning. Due to the presence of snakeskins, so the process remains. The production time is still relatively long. It's like starting after the water has boiled. Add ingredients and continue to fry. After frying, now add boiling water and continue to cook until. This time is relatively long. If everyone has it next time. Interesting. Can you eat snakes like this? Once? Leave the skin of this snake. Cook like they do. It tastes like this snake skin, right? It's delicious too. It's chewy, quite cuban. After a long time, after organizing this today. Curry color. The Indonesian curry color is already complete. You can eat now. Then one last thing to add. This, although snakes look a bit scary, but in fact, he is non-toxic. It mainly feeds on small animals, including frogs and things like that. That's it for today's video. If you like my video, please help, long press like, forwarding and commenting. Follow me. The cuisine of countries around the world is updated every day, including food production and food culture. Thank you for watching this video. Bye. We saw, this snake skin looks pretty good.